Ladies and gentlemen, we're live in the outrageous, the infamous, and legendary.
Live from the shack.
Good evening.
Hello.
How you guys doing? It is live from the shack after a very long hiatus.
You know, how many shows have we actually done at the shack? Because they say live at the shack, but like we've done a few not at the shack.
I think we've
done more not at the shack than actually at the shack.
No, I think it's actually about
2 and 3.
Yeah, it's only been about 2 or 3 that we've done outside. We call it the den. But no, tonight we're broadcasting live from our brother Tom's place, and
He's currently in Ireland.
he's currently in Ireland right now.
They're watching his fucking obese cat.
Yeah, because he's better than the rest of us, and you know he makes a lot of money, so he's got to show it every so often. So,
Oh,
fuck that prick.
oh, that's not true. They're teachers.
Yeah,
They deserve.
yeah.
And he has no fucking air conditioning, so I can understand why he would want to leave.
But he does have
And
a
get away for 2 weeks.
gigantic ceiling fan.
That's
Like,
fine, but it's
that
not an
is
air.
a
It's
sca-
not.
but
It's not
like-
an air conditioner.
But yeah, but it's also a very scary fan. Like we turned it on, we almost ran for the hills.
You almost ran for the hills.
I certainly did.
The hottest goddamn day of July. We're sitting here sweating our balls off, and I'm farting in this fucking couch. That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting here, Tommy, and I'm farting in your couch.
Oh yeah, that's right. By the way, here with us as always, Curtice, Trombetta.
How's it going, Spanky?
We have myself, Spanky Frank, have Master Edawg,
Hey.
and we have someone here who I believe is our birthday boy, special guest.
The birthday
Is it a
boy,
birthday special for Micol?
Micol.
Is he awake? I don't know.
Hangover.
Oh.
Oh.
We have been drinking in the sun all afternoon. And now at 10 o'clock
Kurt,
at
what
night...
did you make us that
What
gave
I-
us both headaches? Now me and Micol are like we're dying right now. We're
I made
dying
you a
right
drink
now.
that I read the ingredients on Facebook because I'm too lazy to read a bartender's book. It was called Adios Motherfucker.
Are you sure
I am
that
sure.
this was just like a fake? Like this
I don't
wasn't
know. It
just like
popped
a fake.
up on like somebody I know posted the ingredients. So
It
me,
was tasty, but
so me
it
being
gave me such a
I
headache.
wrote the ingredients down and I distributed them equally to you and Micol.
and now we're paying for it.
Oh yeah, you drank gin, rum, vodka, tequila, blue curacao, sour mix, all shaken and stirred, and then topped off with some Sprite. It was a fine drink.
No.
Michael's
and then
eyes just
topped off
rolled.
with 5 hours in the freaking blazing sun.
Yeah, Michael's eyes rolled back
Beer.
into his head, and I think he shit his pants when we just talked about this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't even remember visiting Dad. I was drunk.
What time did you visit him?
What time did I leave you guys? Like 4:30? About 4:30.
Wow.
4:30 to about
Were you
to
just
about
really
7.
lit when you met Dad?
Yeah, and I just ate. Like I just ate
Wow.
everything in the house that I could possibly find.
That's hysterical.
And then yeah, and now I just threw it up because I got right before you came, I was throwing up.
It would make sense that the producer of the show is the only sober one who actually went to work today for 4 freaking hours and comes here and I just see like just bodies just lying all over the place. Like, hey, what's up, Spanky?
What's sad is that it's only
So-
like, is it like 9 o'clock? If
It's
9 o'clock,
it's
10
just
o'clock, it's
after 10.
It's not even like late by any
Aaron was
standards.
puking. Like the 18-year-old girl who drank her first beer and did shots and drank Mike's Hard Lemonade. I went outside and I heard at the top of her lungs.
Let me ask, was there Zima involved?
No,
No
no, all I had was this crazy drink that he made and 3 or 4 Jenny cream ales. And that was it, but that was hours ago. Like, that was hours ago.
Well, I'm glad you guys showed up for, good podcast audio.
I need to give a quick shout out to my buddy Jay Bratter, who right now is listening to us. So let's all give him a.
Hey,
Give him a
Jay,
quick
we
shout
miss
out.
you.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah.
NYPD's finest.
Absolutely.
I was thinking about him the other day, about Lake Carmel, and how shitty Lake Carmel is, but But his place was not so shitty. That place there was really
Oh
nice.
God, we had so many good times at
Yeah.
this old place.
Yeah, that was good times.
Now this isn't horror movie Jay, right? This is a different.
Oh
place.
no.
Horror movie Jay actually might be listening.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but he might be.
Well,
I
we're
didn't check.
definitely recording this. I mean, I didn't even put anything up on Facebook or Twitter.
I did.
about it.
I think I did. I think I might have. I'm
Did
not
you?
sure though.
No, I don't know.
I
have
think I
no
said
clue.
podcast tonight, but I was drunk, so I don't remember.
Yeah, I definitely sent out Facebook. I made a public Facebook message.
Kurt went
and I'm pretty
crazy.
sure I fucking texted almost everybody on my phone who could. I think I texted my boss, and I really hope he's not listening, because this could impede a raise.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know what I was going with that.
Oh,
Sorry.
You were asking for someone? Oh.
And another quick shout out to
That's
our
what I
friend
wanted.
Derek Famulari, who's listening.
Oh, he's listening.
Oh,
I was. You know what? I was. Is Shorty listening?
No, Shorty Brown is in bed asleep. Our main listener is in bed asleep.
God damn
Our
it.
fan.
You
Why
know
doesn't
why?
did
You
she
know why
know
she's
that there was a
asleep?
podcast
10
tonight?
o'clock on a work night.
She has
Yeah,
every right to
And
be.
she's sober. Unlike the rest of us here who are just like, oh, God. Except for me. I'm like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they used to say.
Let me see. I don't know if I put it weird.
Spanky, you were talking about things we should talk about. Aaron, hi. Maybe you should tell us about the night when you first proclaimed yourself as the leprechaun. Have we ever talked about this yet? Has this been done? On
No,
your
but I
stream, or-
will tell you about the bitch
Which
that
bitch?
fucking passed out in my apartment a few months back.
Oh. No more fat chicks, Aaron. That's all I'm saying.
By the way, I gotta say this. One of the reasons why there hasn't been a podcast is because someone in our room right now decided that she would be better than the rest of us and better her life, and she decided to be a real prick and decided to just move, you know. So, you know what, I would like to say personally, fuck you.
Listen, I had to get out of here.
Yeah, Aaron, blow me.
She moved.
So what you gotta do, you
I
gotta
need
get
to
down there,
spread
you
my
gotta blow me,
wings.
you gotta suck on it. Give me a mustache ride, just suck it.
She moved in with a black cat, who is named Jethro.
Better that than a black man.
No.
Oh boy.
At
Yep,
first,
I
that's
went
where I
there.
thought he was going, and I was like, I don't live with a black guy. I live with Andy, and he is not black.
No, he's definitely
he's white. Like,
pretty much the opposite of any sort of black.
the absolute opposite.
Oh, Nan, her boyfriend.
Not that he's KKK.
Oh, that's nice,
it's just that
Curtice.
Right.
he's extremely white.
But anyway,
skin-colored.
you moved to Norwalk, Connecticut.
Yes.
And you're living it up, just the high life, and just
I was
poking
lonely.
hookers every night. and-
Coke and hookers every night. But I got lonely, and I was like, you know
This is why
what?
you're broke, Aaron. This is why you're broke. Stay away from the cocaine, okay?
Coke hookers.
Coke hookers.
No, I got a little lonely. What happened?
I got a little lonely, and I went on those websites. It was like OkCupid,
I'm on OkCupid.
you
I'm
know.
on OkCupid.
And I was never on. I had been on it for like years and years and years, but like I didn't really update it, do anything, because I was like, this is bullshit. I just
Interesting side note. Remember my friend Caitlin?
yeah.
She saw you as one of her matches once.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, that
not-
happened.
Nah.
But anyways, continue with the
All
story.
right.
As the conversation takes an awkward turn.
Yeah, very awkward. I'm sorry, Caitlin. She probably listens to this.
She does not.
Okay, good. 'Cause I was like, I just said ew. That's kind of not nice. That's horrible. No. So anyway, so I was on there one night, and this girl had contacted me, and I knew right from the get go, like, it was just a little weird, cause like, she said it said like straight on that, and like on those things they match you up, like, you know,
Right,
like, you
right,
see, like,
right,
you
right.
answer a bunch of questions,
Yep.
and it'll be like, you know, a 70% match, 30%, you know, whatever. But this match was like 0-0.
How old
And I
was
was
she?
23,
Okay.
and I was like, okay, you know, whatever. And she contacted me, and you know, so I was, you know, I just moved to Norwalk. I have no friends, you know, and that was one of the things why I started going on there a little bit more, you know, answering more of those questions, even though in this case it didn't even matter, you know, because I was like, I just want to meet friends. I don't know anybody down here. So she was from, you know, a couple towns over, and she was like, oh yeah, you know, let's get together. So we went out, and it wasn't really my type.
But you just, you know.
It was
I think,
just like I'm so lonely
Right.
that I'm gonna make this work.
Now I'm
you
just
know?
gonna stop you right here. I'm just going to ask you very quickly, very briefly, and let's say maybe 1 or 2 words. How would you describe the physical appearance of this lady?
She was rotund.
Because of this, you can say spherical-bodied person. We are having a funny conversation.
Would you say she's overly sexy?
No. No, far from it. Like, far from it. She thought she was, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, you gotta give a girl credit. Like, me, like, if I look at myself, I'm like, oh, God. You disgusting.
Let me ask you a question.
Fat body,
Aaron, my
you know?
name is Aaron, Dr. Dubin here. Does your friend, does she eat food, junk food, or box? Please tell me, food, junk food, or box?
You know, I look at myself, and I just do not have a very high. And I'm chubby. I'm gonna be chubby, whatever, the rest of my life,
But
whatever.
you're sexy.
But the thing, thank you. But she was at least 75 pounds heavier than me, and had the confidence of like, well, my ass is awesome, and whatever. And I'm like, good for you, because I don't think so. But
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was like, all right, whatever. So we went out one night for drinks. And it went fine, it went okay. And then the next day, I found out that my cat died. Right, my cat.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P.
Master Splinter,
Oh,
unfortunately,
Master Splinter, yeah.
passed away, and I was devastated. So it was a nightmare. Oh, 7th inning stretch in the All-Star game. If you're watching
Who is
All-Star
that
game.
singing the national anthem?
Mark Anthony is singing the national anthem, and I think he has a little.
This
he
is
has a
not
little
the
tick judging
national
by what I just
anthem.
saw his eyeball do.
No, not the national
This is
anthem.
God Bless America. Anyway.
Oh.
It is Mark
Oh,
Anthony.
he looks like AIDS just kind of bit him in the
He always
ass.
has, though. He always has. He never looked good. He always had like a skeletal kind of
Yeah,
face.
he does. He does.
He has the touch of the AIDS.
No.
Yeah, he's got a... they go...
Do you know that he fucked Jennifer Lopez?
Uh,
His penis was in Jennifer Lopez's twat, and they produced kids.
in her ass, probably much. Just every time, just banging her from behind. Because she
Yeah.
has an unbelievable behind.
You know, with an ass like that, his cock was hitting that like there was no tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
Look at this. Yeah, look at the hand going.
Oh, I love it.
He's got the big fingers and everything.
He
and
puts like his hand, like he does
he
like
extends
that.
his hand like
He
he's-
stands at
Aaron.
attention.
Aaron, finish telling us about
I know,
the
but
fat
I'm
chick.
so obsessed about. I'm
dying.
so
I know.
obsessed about Mark
We're really
Anthony.
watching this All-Star game.
He's totally Mark Anthony sidetracked me.
Yeah.
So anyway, like I said, so after this night of like hanging out, whatever, the next day, I find out my cat dies, and I'm at work, and I'm just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
So
I was too, for the record. I was a mess too.
So she had of course. So she had contacted me and wanted to hang out. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll hang out with you. So I was like, come down to my apartment.
Sure.
So I pick her up, because I was on my way home from work. I pick her up. I bring her down to the apartment. Now, there's no drinking or
Sure. Very sober
drugs,
night,
nothing
sober
like
night.
that. Very sober night. Like I'm dead broke, so I don't have any, anything.
sure.
She didn't bring anything to the table.
Right.
So we're sitting there and we're just hanging out.
Except maybe some Oreos.
No, not even that. There was nothing. Oh, Coca-Cola. There was some Coca-Cola involved. Regular
Mixed
Coke.
with the Oreos.
Coca-Cola, yeah. And anyway, so we're hanging out, and, we're just chilling, watching the game. She's playing with my cat, my new little kitten that I have.
Playing with your pussy? Is that what she was
Which
doing?
I had gotten
Playing
several
with your
weeks.
new pussy?
Little Jethro I had gotten, several weeks before my Master Splinter passed away. Anyway, so we're all, just hanging out. So I run downstairs to go get something,
Sure.
and I come back upstairs, and she's just fucking not slumped over, but just lying flat on her back on my floor, just out. Over by where the kitty litter is, and like where like the cat food is. So it wasn't even in a logical spot where I could be like, oh, like you're laying down, I still have like the futon mattress on the floor. She, whatever, because I'm lazy and won't put the futon together. But and it wasn't even anywhere near there. She was just flatline. So I was like, and the cat was on top of her belly. So I was like, oh, she's playing with the cat. That's kind of cute. She's really made herself at home.
Right.
But I was like, all right, whatever.
So she
So anyway.
passes out and all that good stuff. So So what happened when you tried to wake her?
I was like, yo, hey.
Right. And just nothing,
No
right?
response. Like, no response. So I literally said out loud, fuck. Because I can't, you know.
Someone's gotta-
She just heard a loud thud like somebody dropped 5 logs and upstairs.
That's the thing. I didn't hear anything. I heard nothing. I come upstairs to just this girl just passed out on my floor. I wish I heard a thud or something, and I could be like, all right, what the fuck's going
Okay,
on?
just so you know, when you first told me the story and I was at work, I almost wet my friggin' drawers laughing.
It was bad. So
what happens? Did you call the ambulance?
I called fucking 911. What else was I going to do? I don't know this girl from a hole in the wall. It wasn't like we were doing drugs or drinking or something. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? So I couldn't revive her. But, I mean, I checked before. Like, I was like, oh, I'm CPR certified. So immediately,
Now,
that kicked
Did
into
you call
gear.
her parents first?
I have once we got to the hospital.
Once you got to the hospital?
Yes, because
Okay.
what happened is that I did the CPR, like, oh, you know, I didn't do CPR, thank God. But I was like, all right, like, I checked her vitals, and I was like, all right, she's breathing, but she's just not waking up, so I still have to call 911. And they revive her, and she's just all out of it. She was able to walk down my stairs or whatever. I don't know. She didn't. So anyway, so now I'm like, fuck. So now I have to follow this girl from my house. Like, after all these firemen were like in my apartment. And
After
the funny thing
after
is,
they used the jaws of life to get her out of the stairwell.
the funny thing is that my roommate's like, you know, I'm like, you know, as this is happening, I'm like, I hope because he doesn't like cops. He just is not a cop fan, whatever. You know, and I'm like, you know, and he was on a date, so I was like, I hope he doesn't come home. I hope he doesn't come home. Sure enough, I hear him talking to the cops. And I'm like, he thought it was me that they were taking out. Like, he was like, oh, man. Like, all he kept thinking in his head was, and this is what he says later on, so all I kept thinking was, you know, you lost your cat that day. I wasn't sure if you just had too much to drink or you were going to, like, take your own life. Like, he's like, you know, because you know, earlier that morning, I was a mess that morning. You know, like, I was crying and everything. So the last thing he wants to do is he comes home and he's like, sees all these cops coming down. He thinks it's the neighbors. Then he realizes, he's like, oh my God, I hope it's, because I didn't tell him, you know, I'm having company over, so it was,
I can only imagine the conversation. Yeah, I knew this was coming, and God damn it, I should have helped her out when I had the chance. Oh, son of a bitch.
So
Aaron, what are you doing awake?
So anyway, so
what
yeah,
happened?
I went to the hospital, which
Right.
luckily, I'm like 5 minutes from Norwalk Hospital, so I jumped in the car. I had to jump in the car with this bitch. Not with this bitch. I had to jump in this car for this bitch. I can go all the way up to go there. And I waited there, and I'm like, all right, so I need to call, like family. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad.
Sure,
like,
right.
I got to call. So she had called me from her house at one point in time. So I called it, and first I didn't get through, and I left a message, and then I called back a few minutes later, because I'm like, this is really important. Like, you know, like, your daughter, you know what I mean? Like, I got to do my thing. She lives at home, whatever. I guess she's living at home, so I'm like, all right. So I call, and I get on the phone, and it's her dad. And he's like, oh, hey, what's up? And I was like, listen, I'm like, you know, I'm sorry to tell you, like, your daughter is, you know, your daughter's in the hospital. Like, she's all right, but she, you know, passed out in my apartment, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, yeah, she does that. We don't know what that is about. Like, just like that.
You would think as a parent, this irresponsible bastard would maybe figure it out. How old was she?
23?
Yeah, you probably figured that out in 20. Gee, my daughter keeps falling on her fat face, and I can't figure out why.
Just passing out.
What kind of wiener father is this guy?
I don't know, but he just was like, yeah, you know, she does that. We don't know what that is.
We're too lazy to ever diagnose it. We'll just have our
Yeah.
martinis.
So I'm like,
And our lucky strikes.
so, and then you know, and then he's like, well, she's at the hospital, huh? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, can you take her home for me? And what did I say? I was like, no, I have work in the morning. I can't take her home. Like, I straight up was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, you know, because I'm like, I don't know this chick from a hole in the wall.
No, I can't bring her home. Why don't you get over here with your forklift and fucking drive her home?
I mean, it'd be one thing if it was like you guys, but I'm like, I don't know this bitch from a hole in the wall. Like, we don't even have sex. I can't even be like, all right, I owe you that much, you know, thank you. There was none of that. So I'm like, what? No, you know, you have to come. And he's like, oh, all right, I'll be there. Blah, blah, blah.
Damn it, not again.
So, yeah, anyway,
Probably
so
a freaking pimp.
whatever. So, yeah, so then I ended.
To his wife, is it my turn yet?
Yeah, I know, right?
So I ended up going. I stayed there for like another maybe hour, and I was like, "Yo, your dad's coming." Blah blah blah. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. Like I'm checking the time, and I'm like, when? You never know in that situation. When is it a good time to bounce out of there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd have left after I pushed her. I would have kicked her in the fucking
most
door.
people wouldn't have even come in the first place.
No, I wouldn't. I would have said, "Hey, take care. Have fun with your life. Don't ever call me again."
Yeah.
Be careful, Steven. I wouldn't kick a hippopotamus.
Well, I was too nice, and so I so I was like, whatever. And and then eventually I left, and then but then she just got weird. She was calling me nonstop, Facebooking me. I had to block her on Facebook.
Ooh, wow.
I've never had to do that before. Yeah, she stalked me after.
This is a good time for me to tell my first experience with OkCupid. I was first time I ever did any sort of dating websites or anything like that. So I met this chick. She was from Danbury. She came down to the city to meet me, and she came down and she got lost trying to get down there, and so she was kind of in a weird kind of mental space. So then she comes down, and I'm like, all right, so we go to this cafe in like Brooklyn Heights. Very nice, a nice little romantic dinner. And I'd spoken to her beforehand, and she was very, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very nice girl. Nothing that kind of gave a clue that she was any sort of...
They never do.
No.
They never do.
Never do. So here's what happens. So we go sit down, we order our food. She goes to the bathroom, and so then she comes back out with a mustache. She comes out, has a full-blown panic attack in front of me.
No.
Like tears, just like you saw, like the brain just break down.
Was she at dinner?
We were literally we hadn't gotten our food yet.
This is in the restaurant.
This is in the restaurant.
Oh no.
Full-blown sitting there and just looking at me, just like looking at me and just like, I need to leave. And just starts like, tears just like start coming. I'm like, holy shit.
This is one of the. This is why you should not meet people online.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why you should never meet any sort of...
I deleted my profile after the next day.
Yeah.
After I gave this bitch the friend speech, and I said, this is not going to go any farther.
Gave her the friend speech.
I gave her the friend speech, and then I had to block her about maybe 3 weeks later.
Oh my god. All right. So, panic attacks with Steven and fat chicks passing out with Aaron. What a night. This is for Micol, as it is his birthday. And this morning we did something we haven't done in a couple of years. I made one of my artery clogging breakfasts.
Oh, I'm so
that
mad. I
involves
should have came
bacon,
up early.
Potatoes, eggs, and the works. Micol, when he got to my house at 8:47 this morning, did 2 shots of vodka. Micol, tell me about the vodka.
Smirnoff. Do I have to say any more?
Micol did shots of Smirnoff vodka at 8:40 this morning.
It's his birthday.
Normally, Micol or myself, mostly
Waits
Micol.
till 9 o'clock.
Yeah, at least. We'll pack my fridge, or my liquor cabinet, or my fridge, or my freezer with good vodka, or vodka that's somewhat tolerable. But Smirnoff vodka.
It's bad?
Oh my god, you can barely mix with it.
You know, see...
It's
no,
terrible. Aaron,
really?
I used to have a customer who came in Putnam Liquors, who would come in with his ass out in every direction, with his little afro and his mustache, and he'd say, give me 3, give me 7, give me 2.
Really?
And he would walk out with the little bottles of Smirnoff. I was waiting for the day he came in there to say, give me 73. And I don't know.
No way.
Yeah, and I think it was Derek who actually had asked him once, hey, do you want me to just give you a pint? He was like, yeah, I'll shoot that too.
Oh, he was
And
just not
you would
right.
see this, the alcoholic degenerate driving up Route 6 and throwing the empty Smirnoff bottles out his window.
Oh, good. Good.
And this morning, Micol graduated to the Smirnoff school.
Is that what 31 feels
By
like?
doing... And I even tried to cool the shots down by throwing them in my little automatic mixer with ice, and it just didn't work.
That thing is fucking cool.
It's pretty fucking sweet, right?
You
Just
turn
made it
on
worse.
and it spins. It was bad.
Yeah. So we had Micol was doing shots of vodka this morning at 9 a.m. And we
Nice.
clogged our arteries.
Man, I'm so mad. I thought about coming up last night,
Yeah.
But I was like, nah.
It was the breakfast was kind of impromptu. We didn't plan it. I called him at like 8:12 this morning. Was like, Micol, be to my house in 17 minutes. It's happening.
I just fell asleep 4 hours ago.
And poor Micol fell asleep 4 hours before.
What were you doing?
I was just up. Couldn't sleep.
What, were you up all night again? Were you up all night?
Wait, could you repeat that?
Hey, what? Shit, Obama, and the porcupine, and vodka.
Did
My
you say
name's
something
Pete.
about bacon in there?
What's that?
I just found a secret.
You found a secret?
My baby's got a secret.
No, that was my phone. So that was good. All your drunken antics, and you all now look like
Lobsters?
you look like fantastic.
Did I get color today?
You did it right, Eric.
Aaron, I gotta tell you always got color.
Shut your mouth.
You are a sexy red.
You don't mean that. My hair needs to get cut.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
It's bad.
You should really just style it and just make it all nice and suave.
You should get a faux hook.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, you should let it grow out just a little bit, and then like really do like a California like haircut, where it just kind of parted over there and like coming down the back. I think you would pull that off really well.
No, I don't want to do any of those things. I just want my regular haircut.
This is a question for Micol, who's playing with the chess pieces here in Tommy's house.
I'm starting to come around slowly but steadily.
Micol, here's my question for you. We know you're a vodka guy.
we established that.
Yeah.
Get out of here. No, Jack Daniels.
We established that at 8:40 this
Micol,
morning.
what is your favorite vodka?
The kind I could drink without chasing it with anything.
All right, well, you've after the military, you definitely developed a taste for vodka. Or liquor, but especially vodka. What has been your
and
favorite?
tequila.
Gotta have a good tequila. Not a bad one. Not like the
And
shit I put in a
scotch.
drink today.
Really, Scotch?
Yeah, good
Scotch,
scotch.
too, yeah. I like a nice Johnny what the hell's
Johnny
that?
Walker.
Yeah, Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Vodkas, huh?
Vodkas.
I'd have to go ahead and say Tito's vodka is very good.
I've heard good things. I like Tito's.
Tito's good
A few
vodka.
times I've had it. Stevie likes Tito's.
I've actually heard many interviews with the guy. He's really cool because he's one of these guys who's just like spent a good portion of his younger years just trying to find something to do, just trying to like start up businesses and stuff, trying to like one of these get rich quick schemes. And he finally like figured out that he just made this like really good vodka, and he just started selling it out of his basement.
Oh, okay.
And then he's been on Ron Fez.
Yeah, I've
many,
heard him.
many
I've heard him.
times.
I've heard him.
And he's just a really cool entrepreneur. And then he just started investing money. Now it's like all over the place. It's like one of the best. Like
It's cheap too, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, maybe $22 for a fifth.
Yeah, right.
No,
What's
that's
up
cool.
there?
It is a damn good vodka.
Yeah, there you go. Out of the mouth of babes.
I can't. I'm not mixed drink. I'm not really a liquor drinker.
Yeah, for God's sakes, I'm a beer drinker. I've always been a beer drinker. And I like a little whiskey.
I mean, I used to be a liquor drinker. That used to be like my thing. Like whatever we add this morning, I probably could have done 2 or 3 of back in the day. But
The old college days.
for not drinking
Yeah.
for a while, and then
Yeah, also gotta blame. It was 10 degrees out there today too. So
It was like
was
102 with
freaking
the
hot
heat
out.
index today.
Yeah, unbelievable heat going on lately.
it was so bad out.
I'm gonna step outside, put a nail in the coffin.
Oh, he's gonna.
Micol, can you grab me a beer?
Get it yourself.
I can only imagine the people who listen to this show just think we're just a bunch of alcoholics. Just.
Speaking of alcoholics,
Every
how is Brian
podcast.
Carney?
Oh.
Aaron, every podcast we have ever done, I have had a blood alcohol level.
Brian Carney's good. It was actually I could tell you a real funny story real quick.
Hi, Brian. I know you're gonna be
He
listening
probably
to
will
this.
eventually listen
What's
to
up,
this.
Mr. Carney?
He So we're all hanging out. Let me see. It was 2 nights ago. We're hanging out. My buddy Jim Calvi. It was his birthday over the weekend.
Happy birthday, Jim.
Yeah, happy birthday. And it was so we all hung out on the boat, and he had these 2 girls with us.
Ooh.
So we were just kind of
Girls.
Really good.
Girls.
Oh my goodness.
I like when we all hang out with girls.
Some broads, as they used to say.
She have a nice bosom.
So we're hanging out with these girls, and so we go to like J.P. Cunningham's. We kind of do the whole dock in with the boat.
Mahopac tour.
Mahopac tour, and then afterwards we go back out in the boat, and we're like swimming. And I'm just swimming in the water. It's just very nice because it's just really
Did you
cool.
drive the boat this time?
I actually did. I'm the DD whenever I'm driving
God
on that
bless
boat.
you, Steven. He drives everything. He drives the Saturn. He drives the Civic, and he drives the boat.
I drive Nana too. What? So yeah, we're going out there, and Brian Carney tried his hardest to get the girls to go skinny dipping. It was just not happening.
It wasn't happening.
Because he got way too drunk, and it became belligerent. Had he kind of toned it down?
Take off your top.
Just take off your
Your
clothes!
fucking eyeballs.
That's basically what it came down to.
I'll give you a black eye, you bitch.
It was basically like, why don't you come swimming without your tops on? And, you know, because Steve agrees, and he's trying to get me into the conversation. I'm just
He was
like,
begging.
she was begging so hard.
You don't take off that bikini top, I'll knock out your fucking teeth.
And it was,
I'm gonna leave you in this lake. If you girls don't take your tops off, that's it. I'm leaving you right here.
For the water snakes.
it was so terrible. I mean, like I said, had he toned down the drinking just a little bit, and he wasn't as belligerent, there was a good chance it might have happened. Had he played his card. But he just wasn't, I don't know, subtle enough.
No.
He was definitely not subtle enough.
Nothing says take your top off like a belligerent drunk.
Oh, goodness. Now I gotta fucking put a disclaimer on this when I haven't listened to it, because his girlfriend might listen. She's like thinking, oh.
Take off your top.
Yeah, I know, right?
You want to see your cans.
I'm gonna see your cans. It's terrible.
Oh,
But,
Jesus.
Anyways, so I guess we can get into a little bit of current event news.
Should probably wait for Rick for that.
Well, he'll be back.
Well, what's going on? What's local news here? Because I'm away. Anything new?
Well, in local news,
Local.
it's been warm.
Wait.
Aaron just
I just
farted
farted
into
into
the
the mic.
microphone.
Really?
I can't breathe right now.
just got classy.
really tried to make it a classy show. So hard, I tried to make it into a classy show.
There are several. Okay, Aaron. In local news, there are several people right now
Ooh,
trying
that
to.
stinks.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The fan is sucking it up.
Better the fan than somebody else sucking it up. There are several people at the moment on the local level trying to outseat Sheriff Don Smith.
Really? Who are those people?
Micol something. And I'm not sure.
Good
I
to
don't
know.
know who the dude is, but he came for my signature while I was in my pool.
And did you?
Regardless,
Did you sign it?
I may have.
You may have.
Because
Why? You don't like? You don't like
recently
Smith?
Smith has been doing things, and I don't want to say this officially because I don't want to fucking get sued.
You can't get sued.
Okay, that he was doing some shady stuff.
Like what?
I think it's
Is this stuff that we know that's like in the
no,
papers?
Something along. Yeah, it was in the papers.
It was as long as it's in the papers, we're okay. We can
It
talk
was in a
about
few
it.
months ago. Like I think he might have been spying on people, or maybe getting a little.
By the way,
He was getting a little paranoid and
Mm.
blah blah blah. Britney Spears' corny shit.
no one's gonna
Blah.
listen to this. Just
Yeah,
say
no,
it.
exactly.
Don't worry about it. No one's gonna listen to this.
Except Derek and.
Steven, will you think a little bit
Put it
highly of a little higher of us?
I love our
We're
podcast.
funny.
We're funny.
We're funny. I'm
We're
funny.
funny. I'm funny. Be more funny, damn it.
Yeah. Well, that is. So that's what's going on with Donald Smith.
Yeah. Good old Donald
He's
Smith.
been in office forever, though.
Yeah, I know. I've been told not to vote for him in the primaries.
By who?
Yeah. People told me not to, so I didn't.
Jesus.
Goodness gracious.
Jesus. And that's it? That's all that's going on in town news?
Well, right now, we are in between.
I'm a fucking mess of gas tonight.
You are. You're a little gassy.
I'm going to be in so much pain tomorrow from all this beer.
I would imagine all three of you are.
I threw most of it up, so.
I'm good.
I'm good, motherfucker.
No, right now the Fireman's Fair going on Mahopac.
Yeah.
That's right, I'm gonna miss it.
Sausage and fucking peppers.
Did you go to the parade?
Yes. Yeah, we went to the parade and we sat over at the Spain building like we did with Tommy a couple of years ago. And, yeah, me and Micol got pretty loaded.
Did you?
And just so
sitting
you know,
there.
just so you know, don't go to the goddamn Gulf station to buy beer.
Why
Yeah, their
won't-
gas is cheap, but their beer selection sucks, and it's expensive.
Is it?
It's a little expensive.
Do you know they don't even sell beer at gas stations in Connecticut? Do you know how inconvenient that is?
That's why they don't have convenience stores, because it ain't convenient.
It's not.
Bunch of communists is
They
what
have
they
package
are.
stores.
What are you, some kind of a communist?
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I went on Saturday night, I believe. Got my sausage pepper wedge, which
Had to get my
was.
sausage.
So did you all go?
Yeah.
I didn't go Thursday. I didn't
Oh.
just to the parade, but I went to the actual fair, and it was
It
the
was Neil
food
Diamond.
as always is unfucking believable. I had a sausage pepper wedge, some French fries, and then I gambled my money away to Mr.
I've never gambled there.
Yes, I have. I always go to
Over
the
and
funeral
under.
directors. Always running the gambling. Jay Smith, whatever. his name
Yeah, and then he goes to Southsides and bets all the money away. 'Cause every time I see him, every time I see the funeral director at Southside, he walks out with like $19,000 in cash that he won playing the lotto game. And he's a nice guy too. He's a real nice guy.
Yeah, he's.
He's really cool. So after that, and then I can tell you this story too. I got free funnel cake there.
That's awesome.
Here's how I got free funnel cake: is me and my friend Chip Calvi. We go in there, and he wanted to treat me to a $4 funnel cake, which was very nice of him. So he goes up, we get the funnel cake, he gets the powdered sugar and everything like that, and then he goes to pay, and the woman's like, 5 minutes, we'll get you another one, and then she walks away, and then she thought we wanted another one. We just decided to just walk away and get free funnel cake.
So, how did that work,
Steven, did you commit petty larceny? You bastard! Steven's a bastard.
Arrest him.
Arrest.
Citizens arrest, Curtice.
Store security, sir. I need you to come back in the store with me, please. So get your ass in the store now. They're running. Okay, call the cops. They're running.
Hey, I knew a security guard in the JV Mall.
We all did.
We all did.
We all did.
It was no longer there.
Our friend Pete St. James was a mall security guard.
Oh.
That was the saddest thing ever seeing him like that in a cop's uniform.
But how did that end?
He quit. He then he got a job up in Kent.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well, he definitely quit
He
because he's
quit.
no longer
He quit.
working there.
Do you miss him? Because you guys used to hang out in the mall all the time.
Well, yeah. I mean, it kind of stinks, not being able to see him, and someone is just falling asleep sitting there. Oh, hey, buddy, how you doing?
Michael's worse, a whole lot worse for wear.
Yeah, he is.
Micol, it's still your birthday for another 1 hour and 14 minutes, so you better get on point here.
Alright, just got the shots.
He did Smirnoff shots at 9 this morning, and he wants to do shots now at 10:46 tonight. We will be scraping him off the floor and placing him in my trunk.
He's a trooper. What'd you have for dinner tonight?
Fucking birthday cake.
Yeah, birthday
We
cake,
had birthday
cheesecake.
cake for dinner.
Yeah, birthday cake for dinner. Oh yeah.
Wait, you guys. What time did you guys?
Aaron, we didn't have dinner. The last
We didn't. You said that so
Aaron,
seriously.
the last food we had was when we had Four Brothers Pizza today.
No.
Then we went to Micol's for birthday cake, cheesecake, and ice cream.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Why didn't you have dinner?
because you touch yourself at night.
No. Really?
No, we just didn't get around to it. It just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Where was Nan? Didn't you have?
Well, Nan got home and Neil Diamond came on the
Neil
All-Star game
Diamond!
here, and
Stop the podcast. Neil Diamond's on.
stop the podcast.
Yes.
And no Jew in the world could sing Merry Christmas like Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond, God bless you. No offense to anyone listening to this who is
Touching hands.
touching sausages.
Look at those pants. Those are some skinny jeans, Neil.
You're watching this and the pants are bothering you? Neil Diamond has a
Touching
fucking beard.
hands.
Hey, he's doing the hand thing. We're all just like waving with the hands. Look at the old fat lady. She's like, oh, it's Neil.
Oh,
it's
there.
Neil
Look
Diamond.
at those drunks.
Oh, my
Wow, Texas is a nice state. You saw those Texas girls, Steve?
I did.
Caroline.
Oh, we're looking at the camera. Oh, we're on camera.
And currently, me and Stevie are packing our bags and going to Texas.
So
Look
good.
at that.
So
Look at one
good,
girl with
so
it, like
good.
her. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
hey.
hey.
Army guys.
Hey, to our troops in Afghanistan.
Yay. And look
Oh,
at this guy.
he thinks
he's-
he is.
He is the shit right now.
You know what? Do you know why they're singing Sweet Caroline? Little
Yeah,
fun
Of
fact.
course.
Does anybody
Look
know
at-
why?
look at the lady with the big hair at the perms.
And the drunk with the neon shirt next to her.
That's Boston. That's Boston right there. They sing it every time there's a home run at Fenway Park. Oh no, 7th inning stretch.
Yeah.
7th inning stretch.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh wow. He
Caroline
is-
might be sweet, but Neil Diamond can keel over at any minute because he's 105.
He looks good. He looks
and for
good.
105, he looks
No,
like
he
he's
looks
only
fantastic for 105.
50. And he's
But
wearing
those
skinny
jeans.
that
Oh,
just
oh,
Look at his
he.
sway.
Look at those.
Look at him sway.
He's the cock of the walk right
oh,
there.
look at that giant cock Neil Diamond. I'm sure he's had his share of women in his day.
I touched Neil Diamond's penis. That's what I did. I touched his penis.
I can imagine the same crowd that goes to Neil Diamond is the same that goes to Barry Manilow, and they still go ape shit. Oh, look at my hair! I have no teeth in my head. I'm yelling on camera.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that New York fan all the way on the right is drunker than drunk could possibly be.
Ba-ba-bum.
Oh, look, we're
Oh, those.
all those baseball guys.
None of them could care less.
Nope. They're all like, oh.
They're like, will this be over?
Steven,
Which one
I
go
just saw
back?
somebody I could blindfold with dental floss.
Oh, you racist.
So good.
Yeah, I teeter on the racist fence.
Well, speaking of which, I guess we can kind of go into that now.
Uh-oh.
The current
But Neil
events.
Diamond is still playing Sweet Caroline.
He is. And the picture.
Mariano is warming up.
And he's smart. He might have Neil Diamond might have something to say about this nonsense.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear more from Neil Diamond than I would from freaking anyone else on the matter. Oh, New York. Oh, Lady in the Pink
Oh,
Dress.
lady in the pink dress.
Oh, Strasbourg. Look at that guy with his beard.
That's Dustin Pedroia, you dolt.
You know what? Shut up. Shut your face. Shut your face. But anyways. Alright, so that's cool.
Yeah,
That guy in the audience has
Yeah,
a touch of the
she's-
downs.
We got the special
Oh,
seats.
But
Mariano's coming
Metallica's
out.
playing, so it's okay.
Anyways, I've been trying to get into this. This is the third time trying to get into this.
All right, go for it, Stevie.
Current events. We just heard the Robert Zimmerman, or George Zimmerman, verdict. And
The Kraut Spick is what he is. He's a spicky Kraut.
it's Vicky. Oh, goodness, you're racist. No, it was very interesting to hear from the end. It was kind of a interesting verdict. It was kind of a victory for any person who was like a gun advocate, and for anyone who's a fan of the legal system. Because from what I understand, the whole entire trial was not shouldn't have gone to trial in the first place. It was an open and shut case, and pretty much because of the emotions, that's how it went to trial. The only other reason, you know.
Yeah, it was an open and shut case, and shame on the fucking media in this country. Shame on the mass fucking media for blowing it up to what it became.
Yeah, I blame the media on this one.
You know what? Also, I gotta poke in real quick. And shame on the fucking president for getting involved. It's none of his
Yes.
fucking
Fuck
business.
the president and fuck the Justice Department. It is a states' rights issue in which they have no business whatsoever. Fuck them in the ear.
Yeah, he the thing about Obama though is just like I'm pretty sure he was just answering a news reporter, and they took that and they really just blew it out. Because I mean, like, it's if someone asks him, you can't just be like it's.
No. apparently, from what I heard, is that they want to start pressing federal charges against him. That's a rumor, mind you.
I don't think
That's
gonna
rumor,
happen,
but
no.
yeah.
Civil rights charges.
Yeah.
Civil rights. Yeah.
They didn't get their way because he got off, and if he was anyone else, it wouldn't have made the news.
It's just this tragedy.
Therefore,
The whole fucking thing's a tragedy.
now are the most corrupt president since Richard Nixon and his little minion, who is head of the Justice Department, Mr. Eric Holder, are going to try to pursue federal charges. This is the cocksucker that everybody voted for.
I didn't
He's a
vote for
piece
him.
of Shit.
I didn't vote.
Yeah, I didn't vote.
I didn't vote.
I
for
just didn't
sure.
vote. I didn't vote
No,
either.
I was. I kind of stayed out of it. 'Cause it
Yeah,
was just
me
like,
too. I was like, fuck it.
It was. There was.
I didn't like either candidate.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't like any.
It's
of
like,
the
fuck it.
candidates.
Fuck it.
I really just. Not even so much that. I just didn't feel like anything. My vote really mattered so much because it was so dependent on those swing states.
Yeah, that's what
I
it
was
ultimately
so
comes down
beside
to.
myself the next day. I really thought this fucking piece of shit, who's probably listening, because that's what the federal government does.
NSA.
Yeah, that's what they do. And then I hope he's listening. You're a cocksucker, and you should have lost. You corrupt fuck, and your wife is a cunt.
Wow. Wow, that's some
That is-
strong
That is
words.
some strong words.
Now that you brought Michelle into it.
I know. She's gonna scowl at you.
I'm sorry, not his wife, his fucking ex-girlfriend. That's what she is.
Ex-girlfriend.
They were never married. That's his girlfriend.
Michelle Obama.
Yes.
They're not
It's
married.
a fucking ploy. That's his girlfriend.
You hear it here first. You hear it here first.
Micol, I need you to weigh in on this. for
I don't
Christ's sake.
understand. I've never heard this.
They have been divorced for fucking years.
You think that they're
If they were
divorced?
ever married, and she's a cunt.
Where are you getting this information
She's a
from?
cunt.
Okay.
A bleeding.
All cunting
a
aside.
bleeding pus-filled cunt. I don't want your children eating sweet food in school. Good.
Oh.
Go fuck yourself, you bleeding vagina.
All cunts aside. What?
Micol,
Where do you get? Where?
I
No.
need Micol's
Where?
input
I
on
need
this,
to
for
know
Christ's sake.
where this. They've been divorced. Where did you
If they
hear
are
this
not
from?
divorced, they're going to be. It's a fucking ploy. She is a pus-filled strep throat vagina.
But maybe he's into that type of chick.
You know what he's into? Fucking fat white chicks. That's what he's into.
Where is this
Fat
information
white
coming
chicks
from?
That appear on Maury because he ain't the baby's daddy.
This is shocking.
This is
shocking.
You heard it here, folks, on the Den.
Where is this? Where are you getting this evidence from? Is you have evidence to back
Ku
this
Klux
up?
Klan, Aaron. That's where.
Wow, that was
Micol, we need you to weigh in on this, on the Obamas.
so. Micol, apparently they're not married. How about that?
No, they never were. Apparently, or if they were, they're divorced.
They're divorced.
Apparently,
Or
it's
they're
a
going
sham.
to be. They're going
It's
to
a
be.
sham.
I guess so. That's interesting revelation, if you will. That's very interesting. Oh, Micol wants the mic. He goes.
You look like you're gonna throw up. You sure you want this mic?
Throw it up, Micol. Throw it all out there. Throw it all out there, Micol. Tell us what a bleeding cunt she is. Hey, Joe Torre's at the All-Star game.
Hey, Joe Torre.
Hey, Joe Torre. He has a house in Mahopac.
Does he still?
don't know
He
if he
used
still
to. I
has
don't
it,
think he
but-
does have it anymore.
Oh, did he?
And our beloved Micol sprayed him for spiders.
Did you?
Did you meet him?
No, it wasn't there at the moment. At that time, I guess the maid was in, let us in.
You
We
let-
walked around the place.
Consuelo let you in?
I tried not to poke and prod because I'm a pretty decent, Yankees fan.
Maria the maid.
And
No.
half tempted to go walk around and, try to find some sort of memorabilia, but I kept it professional, did my job and left. So
You know,
Well, his
Mike,
main house was in Harrison.
Mike, you're the consummate professional.
Consummate professional.
You are, absolutely.
Cool,
Exactly.
calm, and collected.
That's what they call him. Cool, calm, collected Mike. Just takes his swig off his high.
Do you still have a headache? Yeah.
it's definitely there. It's more pressure right
He's
now.
got the pressure.
What happens when you drink Smirnoff?
8 o'clock.
Smirnoff.
Maybe I
No.
need some more. Maybe it'll help.
It's that no way Jose thing that you gave me.
Actually, your brother's got to have have something around here.
He's got nothing.
He's a teacher.
All right, Micol is not crawling through the cabinets looking for cheap tequila.
Surprised you guys didn't get a pizza and just have that.
Funny enough,
We ate that already.
We got a pizza earlier and ate it already.
Ah, I see.
Ariano's burnt to the ground.
Yeah, Steven, right. I remember that. I think we...
That's news we should have covered in the local news
When
segment.
did this happen?
I don't know. I just found out today.
I remember that
3 weeks ago.
Wasn't that really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm trying to think. Because I remember something happened around Pete's area that there was like a gas explosion or something like that, like right near.
He hijacked an ice cream truck. That's what happened.
So is the
got
place
caught.
like
That's why-
completely
that's
like
why there was police
incinerated? Like it's
activity.
not open and it's like, does it look like it's burnt down?
It looks like it's gutted. If you pass by during the day, the whole inside's gutted out. It looks like.
I think the
Well,
I think it's probably some mob.
It was
Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me.
Oh, you had a fire? Fuck you,
You pay me.
You penny alabaster,
Yeah,
good. Fuck you,
pay me.
You chicken RBI to burn my lower intestine. Fuck you, pay me.
Cephalones.
Oh.
Don't you know they're
The
the
Boniellos.
The Batistas. They all hang out at what's that? Lombardi's.
Lombardi's.
The old Lombardi's is the fucking Mahopac crime family triad. The Boniellos, Lombardi's, and Cephalones. Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me.
You garlic knot stunk up my bathroom. Fuck you, pay me. You ran over my poodle. Fuck you, pay me.
They all gather at the Columbus Day Parade.
I ate your wife's cunt. Fuck you, pay me.
It's bad.
I think there's also an Irish mafia in APEC too. Trying to think what's the big Irish family.
IRA.
IRA.
baby.
What's a big Irish family in APEC? I'm trying to think.
The Dailies.
The Dailies.
Yeah, no, there's like a lot of Irish.
There's a lot of big Irish fans.
The Delamiers.
Like the IRA-NA or IRNA or some shit.
I think
It's a
you're
real like anti-government radical group.
So IRA is anti-government.
Yeah.
Yeah, the IRA are not fans of the English or the North Irish.
No, not at all. Not even a little bit.
There's no love-hate relationship.
No.
There's a hate I'm gonna blow your fucking house up relationship. That's what there is.
Awesome.
Hey, we're both Irish, but I'm Catholic and you're proud. Oh, I'm gonna blow your car up.
Goddamn Proddies. I think we're actually from Protestant descent. We're from Northern Ireland.
No, we're not.
Oh, you
No?
The O is Catholic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because I think Tom tried to look it up once, try to figure out which town O'Hanlon.
We're not in Ulster County where there's the
Okay.
dispute. We're Armagh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I think that's how you pronounce it.
My ancestors were from Tipperary. I'm from Southern Ireland. All Catholic, and I'm a Protestant. I'm a Protestant whore.
You're a fat drunk idiot. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Oh man,
Less words.
I'm at a
It's
loss
really
for
bad
words.
for a radio show.
Yeah, this
Right.
was well, we didn't really prepare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was kind of impromptu. We just kind of bullshitted, but it's been a fun one.
Well, I think it's because, a certain person, if they lived a little bit closer. But no, she's like, no, I'm going to better my life. I'm going to be...
You guys can come down to
Steven, in the
me.
next week or two, we plan on making a trip down to Erin's. We have to make it happen.
Maybe we could all play Mario Party up in your little attic apartment. Where we all look like hobbits.
Look like hobbits. I'm going to play Drink the Beer while you guys are playing that. And I'm really good at playing Drink the Beer.
I
I'm
like
the
drinking beer
drunkest one in
too.
the room every time.
Oh, goodness. Oh, they're retiring someone out there. Who's this?
Oh, Mariano's done.
Oh, good.
What?
He was there and he's done.
I'm good. I'm
That was
glad.
it. Yeah, he just made an appearance.
Good.
This is last year.
Oh, good.
It was the end of the inning, so he's done.
That's it. That's it now.
Lights out.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over, Johnny.
I can't wait to listen to this podcast at work tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I won't be listening to it. Actually, I got lucky tomorrow. I have to work the morning, then in the afternoon I'm all free. I'm
I have
real
to
happy about
work
that.
11 to 9.
I'm also going camping this week too, which is also fun.
Oh, camping? Where are you going camping?
I think I'm going to the Big Island out in Mahopac with Jim Callaghan.
Canopus?
Canopus.
Is that
no,
it?
No, that's not Canopus. I think it's
Yeah, Canopus is the big one.
That's the
And
big
then
one?
Petrie is the smaller one.
Petrie's the smaller one with the house on it. And then there's Fairy Island, where the fairies live.
The fairies, huh?
Yes, the
The Maiden Fair.
Ah, Mason Fair. And the B-52s, they rented a house on Fairy Island.
Did they really?
Yeah, back in the 80s.
No way.
I wish I was making this up. If I'm lying, I'm dying, Edawg.
From the same guy who says that Obama and Michelle are not married. The B-52.
Lots of bombshells
Seriously.
announcements coming out of this podcast.
I mean, if this thing ever goes large, I mean, we're in for some serious heat right now. I can only imagine what else Kurt knows. This fantastic information.
The B-52 the B-52 things is actually, I think, true.
Yeah. Hey, where'd you? That's just so random that you would know that.
I wouldn't make up a band like the B-52s if you fucking paid me.
No, I know who the B-52s are. It's just random that they would rent an island on Lake Mahopac.
No, they rented a house on Fairy Island.
Oh. Okay.
See?
Where's Fairy Island?
Right when you... Okay. Let's say you were pulling out of the old Amici's, which is now Anthony's.
Okay.
You make a left, you go up the road. I'm driving. Right on the right, the gates that go out to that little peninsula.
That's Fairy Island?
Fairy Island.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's not quite the point where Rachel lives.
Yes, but it's over near
But
there.
one more thing here. I would like to pay homage to mine and Micol's friend that we met back in December, I think, or January, named James the Scot. We don't know where he could have been a godsend from heaven, we're not sure. But he was the funniest fucking person I think we ever met.
Where'd you meet this guy?
We met him at Southside, right in town.
You just bullshitted with him?
Yeah, we hung out, we invited him to drink, and he said things like, if the word cunt was an object, I'd massage it.
I remember that guy.
I laughed so hard my fucking bowels moved. I would rub it. I'm from Edinburgh. Actually, I think he said he was from Glasgow. I'm a soccer coach.
Really?
We have a statue of William Wallace.
William Wallace.
We killed the English.
They got it English. Well, I think it's time to wrap this one up.
Yeah, yep.
I got one more.
Oh, wait, Mike's got one more thing to add.
Let go.
A peanut sat on a railroad track. Its heart was full of flutter.
Geez.
Along came a
Why'd we give him
choo-choo
the
train
mic?
to
Why'd we
do
give him the
peanut
mic?
butter. That's it. I'm dropping the mic on the ground now.
Don't do that.
that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
But, yeah, this was fun. I had a lot of fun tonight. We should do it more often. But no, we won't because...
Aaron lives in fucking Norwalk.
Oh, my God. You guys could come and visit.
Oh, I'll come, alright. But I too will end on a dirty limerick.
It's like you think like Norwalk is like 3 hours away.
It's like 15 hours.
It's
away.
45 minutes from here.
It was a content massage.
Make me crazy.
I once knew a woman named Jill who swallowed an exploding pill. They found her vagina in North Carolina and her titties in a tree in Brazil.
All right. Well, on that note.
You can follow me on Twitter at the Den Radio. You can follow Aaron. What's your handle on
At
Twitter?
Master Edawg, EDAWG 99. Master Edawg. You can follow me there on Twitter and on Instagram.
I'm Curtice Trombetta. You can follow me on Facebook or you can fuck yourself.
Yep, and I'm Spanky Frank and Master Edawg, and of course Mike. He's I think.
And to my friends, Jay Bratter and Derek Pamilari, thanks for listening in.
Yeah, we gotta get Derek.
Yeah, I don't know how listenable this was,
Yeah.
so thank you.
Derek, we gotta have you come down, buddy.
Yep. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.